collaborate with Dineo. Last year, Dineo told me about her problems. And you know, life can be so unfair sometimes. So if somebody guides you and has experience of it, it's better than you guiding someone if you don't have not even experienced those problems. When Dineo told me about her problems, I was there for her. Then I tried to comfort her, and I told her about everything I knew. But what amazed me is it was in January when those things came back to me, and I couldn't make it. I was just so powerless. I can't fight it, and I even lost hope. I lost my dreams, self-esteem. It was all gone, and I ended up admitted in a hospital, suffering for emotional stress. So I thought, why? I've always told people to be strong, but why me? Why should I go to the hospital? Dineo was having those problems, but she didn't end up in hospital. So I said life can be cruel and unfair, because sometimes you don't get your dreams, and sometimes you can't just put them into motion. And talking to someone like you have achieved those things and went through rough times is really amazing, and it gives us hope. And each and every day when you wake up, then you say, where should I go to school? Every day I'm praying to God, but what's happening? Nothing. I don't have money, I don't have anything. But when you remember, oh, Mama Kenelo said this and this, then it all comes back to you, and you see the purpose of going to school and the purpose of waking up every day. So what I'm trying to say is that please don't regret it. Those bad times, they work out for the best. And that's right.
You know, there's something called endurance, and I hear it being purposed in you right now. That you need endurance in order to go on. In order to encourage and give love to someone else and encourage compassion, because love means compassion, you know. When your name means love, you are imparting compassion to somebody else. But first you need to endure. You need to build up. You need to be strong. You need to resonate. And you know what? Sometimes you have to surrender, okay, in order to recognize how much endurance you really have. You know, the more we fight things in life, the harder things become. We struggle, we fight, you know, we get depressed. If we learn to surrender, if we learn to just say, okay, this is happening to me. You know what? But I'm going to make it. And then you trust in that power that's higher than you. You will succeed. Don't fight it. Don't struggle. Say, I can do this. Somehow, something's going to come together for me. And you know what? I always had, in each effort, in each and every one of us, there's always a little glimmer of hope. Always. Always. You know why people commit suicide? And I hear that's common amongst the youth. Because they unattach themselves from those who might encourage them, okay? They don't put themselves around positive people, and they give up before they recognize their identity and their purpose in life. And that's what you have to strive for. Sometimes, you know, you might just have to go up to your friend and say, what do you see in me? You might have to go to your teachers and say, what do you see in me? Tell me. I need to hear that right now. Because if I don't, I'm going to fall apart. You need to ask that. You need to ask for that kind of help. You need to ask for that kind of strength. Because then that's when your perspective begins to shift. Once you have a paradigm shift in here, woo, you get a revelation about you. You get a revelation about your strength. You get a revelation about your power and your ability and your capacity and what you can do. So I want you to do those things. I want you to operate in that power. I want you to enact that purpose in your life, because it can do something mighty and powerful for you.